The story I'm going to talk about is going to be a touching story. The date goes back to July 25th, 2014, when I visited the Philippines. The trip was 1 week long, hosted by a child sponsorship organization named Compassion. As usual, members including myself headed to a church that serves as a school for poor Philippine children who weren't able to afford going to school. My role was to give hope to those children and play with them. As soon as I arrived, children sang folklore songs for us, and their mothers shared their testimonies, thanking the support of Compassion. After having lunch, we had some time to spend with the children. I blew balloons for them with which I made shapes of dogs, guns, crowns, and so on. Though it was just plain rubber with some air, the children loved them and ran around the hall while spinning them cheerfully. They were happy, and I was happy too. While seeing children play around, I roamed around the church since I wanted to know the structure of the whole place. Then, above one window, I saw children hanging on bars. Different from the children in the church, their clothes were dirty and their bodies seemed thinner. This picture is what I took as soon as I saw them. I took more pictures of them, but as the children found out that I was watching them and taking pictures, they started making poses. I didn't ask them to do so, but they kept making them, each wanting to get more attention. I couldn't bear to watch them from inside, so I went out. As soon as I went out, they clung on to me. Not knowing what to say, I kept saying, Anuang Panglamo, meaning what is your name, which I had memorized during the trip. No matter what, the kids just wanted to play, so I danced and ran around the streets with them. I was surprised that even though these children were excluded from the church, they were so happy and innocent. After about 1 hour, our group had to leave. I needed to get on the bus. A few children I played with on the streets were still standing, not going to their homes. I had nothing but my hat to give them, and I eventually gave it to one boy who seemed to be the oldest. This is the last picture I have of the boy. Even to this day, I still remember their bright smiles and laughters. Every time I think of them, I wonder what I should do in the future. My dream is to one day go back to that village and expand their church so that other children excluded can join. I hope to see their smiles all together in the church.